Hello, welcome back to Satisfactory. I Maker Gaming, and yeah, this is our playthrough, vanilla, updated 8, waiting on 1.0. I haven't been around as much, life's been crazy, but besides all that, I kind of want to work on a few art projects coming up pretty soon, but before I get to that, I figured out I should get some regular content out first. So, I've been kind of planning for drones forever now. One with the battery factory, the aluminum train, and some of the supercomputer type stuff over at the Electronics Canyon. So that's pretty much all put together. So I think I want to see how quick I can just get a drone episode out. So this is my battery factory. Produces 120 a minute. It's fully automated except for the water byproduct. I really need to wet concrete sink that or something, because I have to empty those. But other than that, it's automated. And yeah, they were all just producing and going to awesome sinks and filling up some containers up here. But yeah, basically, I did off screen, I connected the batteries, and this is going to be our first step to the drones. So thanks for watching. This should be done. So that's collecting the 60 batteries from down there, bring them up here, where they slow down considerably. That's why we're watching. Then they combine here. We've just been collecting them, knowing we were going to do drones with them. So built this platform offline also. Super simple. Just some foundations, some frames, some rails. And yeah, first things first, with a drone, you need your fuel, and the fuel is batteries. So this should really be our first drone port. Um, all of that is automated except the Alclad aluminum sheet. Unless I just don't remember, but we're gonna go check that out real quick. If I did it anywhere, it would be at the end of this canyon where I have a copper area. I wonder how this is doing. Alright, we got enough RCUs. Um, that one's pretty well fed. The one that's just random, whatever comes through the pipe, that would be this one, so I wouldn't expect it to be full at all. Yeah, we got 50, 150. But they do produce. Um, I've done a bunch of stuff offline. I don't even know if it's worth talking about, but this belt was horrendous. I mean, it's not that much better yet. I'm still working on it, but it's just trying to organize all these belts that come from everywhere. A lot of sushi belts actually, and this is what feeds the central storage from all of these areas. This is totally stolen from my server, but then I made it not look as good by stacking it too high, the design, but anyway. Thanks, Farty. Alright, I think a lot of that copper wire is just going to central, and the storage is well done, so we don't exactly need a lot of that. So let's just take some of this. There's probably a better spot than that. I think that's straight. Now we want to fix the height. Those guys are going to get me, I just know it. Is it below? I think it's below. So we go like that. That should get our height right. Something's gonna try and kill me. It's whatever. I need steel. This is going too slow. Give me a second. You know, it'd be an easy enough thing to produce so much more copper. We have so much capacity right there. I'm getting chased. Oh, look how many that is. All clear? Not really. Alright. Nailed it. Where were we? Works for me. That's what these are here for. Getting things to places. What do we got here? Let's just move these right along temporarily. Get them where they go. Alright, that'll clear that out. So we just need aluminum casings. No, aluminum clad. Just aluminum ingots. We got them right here. But we do have to smart split them off. It's alright, we got AI limiters here. Alright, simple enough. We are just pulling off just the ingots. Might as well go aluminum, overflow, and do any of these, or this one's not used. So we get a lift, we make it maybe Mark 3, even though we're only getting what? We'll call it Mark 2 for now. Just keep it Mark 1, that's what they're doing. Alright, now we're just getting that out of there. Alright, this isn't designed to be pretty, so let me just finish it offhand. Offline. You don't need to watch it is what I mean. Alright, we don't want to be too close to the AI limiter, but I mean we are here, right? Should we just stay with the grid too? Yeah, that one's off the grid, so these two can both be on it. I changed my mind. Let's just go a little bit off. What can we fit in a 4x3? Can we do assemblers? Alright, 30 and 10. 30 per minute producing. Let's do 4. 120 a minute. I probably shouldn't show too much of this, or maybe time-lapse it, but I'm just going to fit 4 assemblers on here and get some Alclad sheets going. Just going in a different number, so we're going 3 off on each side. Regardless of the rock. Screw that rock. Oh, and that ends up being perfectly centered. That's funny. then we go with that. We cover that up. Creating that natural spacing of that middle part, because we move these two walls out just enough to let that whole thing be open. And we're just creating design elements around that, basically. Alright, which height's better? That height's better. Alright, that's enough of this silly design. I'll be back with it finished. Alright, so this is it. I stopped at just belting up 2 of them. And we're going to store them out here, and that's good enough. Let's get to drones. And now we just want to make sure we stockpile enough of these to make plenty of each of these. Drones and the ports. Alright. I've been trying to record for like 2 days, but my baby mama, she's always near me. Can't chat in front of her. Why is she so near me? I don't know. Personal life coming. Yeah, I flooded my house a couple weeks ago. I'm a sleepwalker. I drew a bath for my children in the middle of the night. Went back to bed. And so yeah, we had to get moved out. We were in a hotel for a week while some people dried off my house. Oh, finish this up. Let's pick up some of this before we fly. But yeah, we had some people here for a week drying our house. During that week, we were up in a hotel. I took my system, but obviously with 2 kids and a work schedule and all that, it's hard to get a lot of game time in when you're living out of a hotel, stopping by at your house every day to check on the work and pick up clothes, pick up food, whatever. We're back in the house right now, but because of all the water damage upstairs, my rig is currently in my living room. So it's just been a lot harder to get game time in. But I'm here. We have aluminum clad, whatever they're called. We have RCUs. Oh, you know what? This is not the best place to be. These are our drones. These are our drone ports. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what they are for. Other than probably this one should be for batteries. And that one should be for crystal oscillators. But other than that, we got to use this one to set up the batteries coming over here. So would that be the first step, or would the first step be going over there and finishing the battery one? I don't know. Let's see how we're doing on materials before we jet across the world. This is exciting. 70 will get us 7. 250 will get us 5, but we have those over there. 200 will get us 10. Those heavy modular frames, that's what we're lacking. That'll only get us 3. Yep, let me reload. No. Let's do what we got. We have enough to build this one and the one over there and come back. How do we want it? This is so exciting for me. I think I've only ever done 1 drone port in all my little playthroughs because I always stop around 5 or 6. But that's kind of cool already. Do we want it right off the edge? If we go right off the edge, is that 2 foundations? It is. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, that's how we're gonna go for now. Just for sizing, this is dead center, right? So it's exactly 3 by 2. It's exactly 3 by 2 at the bottom, but it looks like it's exactly a 3 by 3 on the top. Good to know for future building. Yeah, do we like how that looks? I think it looks good for now. Looks like it'll kind of fit the idea. And all this down here, this is all really just for decoration, but there are building areas inside both of those structures if I ever need them for anything. But for now, it was really just to kind of add some structure to the bottom of screenshots for looking at this thing. But yeah, I think 5 drone ports would look good there. And maybe, are we actually going to do the one right here? If we do the one here, should we go up so that we're not on the bridge? I think we probably will. Do we want to figure that out now? Let's just say 4 up could do it. We'll see if that works. We'll come back to it. Okay, how do we want power? Probably just through the machine. Something like that. We're not trying to go too pretty anymore. We'll go too pretty in my other series. For this, we're trying to get progress. So this is organized enough, I think. Oh my god, did I just reset those? How awful is that not to have the power where it's supposed to be? Alright, so this one needs to be a battery receiver. So how do we do that? Maybe we do it, maybe we need, yeah, so we have the receiver, right? That's going to get us our batteries, and that one will feed the other 4. The other 4 will bring whatever we want to central storage. I don't think I have an internal way up. I have some hyper tubes, but those aren't. What did I do here? Oh, this is overflowing for... This was never organized. What a waste. We're going to empty that because we don't want to be missing out on other things that are hiding behind those aluminum. Yeah, look at all that stuck behind that aluminum. That's what we want. Should all be sorting? And if they're not sorting, that last one takes them to this. And where are those going? Man, what do I have going on over here? Aluminum casings. Okay. Need a jetpack? Come visit. Alright, we're in our airport. Where do we need to go? To the batteries. That'll look good. Maybe we don't have that one. Maybe we go 2 between those, 2 between those, 2 between those. Oh, I need to pop up a little bit. Maybe we can catch a train. Alright, we are back at our aluminum / battery factory. You know, probably my favorite feature of this game right now is nudge. So damn handy. We could do there just so that we stay inside the gate for most of it. Alright, now this is our most important because this is fueling our main fueling, our fueling drone, if you will. Alright, and it's an input. Smart splitter? Smart splitter. Any overflow? How many does this take to fill up? Just the 200? There you go. All Alright, now we see eventually if our battery system can keep up. Is this full? Alright, that's it. Next up, drones. Alright, it's getting dark, but we are going for this. We just make it right above it? We need a miner. That's fine. Try that again. Nailed it. Oh, how cool is that? Can we nudge it? Cannot be nudged. Alright, that's our world's first drone. We nailed it. Let's wire this bad boy up. Oh, we need to split that. That should be coming in. Incoming. Why aren't we incoming? Do we not have power? Or is it because we don't have an output yet? That could be it. Amount of batteries required by a single drone. Okay, that's good to know. Battery throughput required to meet the round trip requirements. Very good. Time it takes. Okay, those are all really useful. We'll figure out what we can do with our 120 batteries a minute. But it looks like we have to go set the other side next. Tighten battery. Maybe you have to do it from both. We have a check mark. I have a good feeling about that. Let's give it a couple minutes and hopefully it'll get some data in there. If it shows up, then we will be collecting this. Definitely going down here to sort. Alright, that's the level that's going to be. Regardless of what's going on around it. Looks like we don't need this. Right? Maybe? Alright, now we're going to be stockpiling here. There's the sun. Thank you, sun. Back to it. There had to have been a round trip by now, if it's working. Oh, of course it's working. Okay. So it takes 9 per trip. 9 per trip. That's about the same distance, a little farther to the oscillator. But no, that's good. So now we need to... Let's do oscillators next. That would be here. And looks like we don't even need that, but we'll at least put this one here because that's permanent at the moment. That looks dead on. And now we need fuel coming in. So hopefully we can find that same level. We should obviously do multiple splitters. We'll leave that there as a reference, but get rid of the rest. And we are now feeding our second drone port. Well, our second drone. We might not have enough to make a second drone right now, but we're checking here. Boom, we do. Oh, but we need one more heavy modular frame. I could probably make 8 here. So let me make 8 here. Well, you come with me. Come down here, and what do we even need to make them? We're gonna make it. Alright, we have the ports, right? You know what? We don't even really need these now, but we're gonna go get them anyway. Because yeah, we made drones. That never seems far enough, but we can pump our jetpack enough to make it. Also, I lost one or two of my tapes. I wonder if they're my secret tapes. I wonder if any that I lost would be back at their origin. Alright, we need to find a place for the crystal oscillator drone. And actually, they were always supposed to go down this road. We could go to the end of this road and put the drone port. Oh, and this is a self-sustaining factory. So hopefully it could support a drone. It's all pretty steady. So we do have an extra, what, 120? So we have an extra 120. That might not be enough. Let's see. 110. That's perfect. Okay, we can use it. Oh, and I guess we could always remove this. Give me a minute. We'll have a drone port in just a second. Is that too tall? Yeah, probably. Does it matter? No, it does not. Does this look good or like it matches? I don't think so. We're gonna do it anyway. Yeah, we are. Alright, we need to receive. So we get a 3. We bring it there. We connect it here. Good, it's not touching. We probably would have done it regardless. We bring it down to here. And we steal from the Cybertruck. Hello. Alright, those are now stolen. Got them coming up. We can add a little block. Let me see. All appearances are good. We connect it. We have outgoing to... Where would it be? Drone port 3 to this port? Dune oscillators? Man, I think this is about it. We're about to call this. We'll get the pathing figured out next episode. We officially have drones. We have a battery drone, and now we have an oscillator drone. I'm thinking we might put another one in the green fields, or the grass fields, or somewhere else. Somewhere else we're producing. We'll bring it to the central storage with the other slots. And maybe I'll decorate them. Or maybe we'll just move on to the next item. But yeah, I think that should be good. We proved the concept. We own drones. Thanks for watching. You know what? I realized I didn't get any drone shots. So let's do that real quick. Nice. See you later. Thanks, bud. Alright, looks like I tripped them up a little bit by not giving them power, sending one over. There's already one over here. Actually, let's delete that guy because that's wasteful. We don't need that many crystal oscillators. There you go, bro.